Hey guys, welcome back to Vanguard Motor Sales. Today we got a beautiful 72 Nova. This one is absolutely gorgeous. Restored completely. The paint is absolutely beautiful on it. As you can see, the chrome, the trim, the grille, all the bright work looks awesome on it. Just an absolute fun car to drive as well. It's got a very stout 400 motor in it, backed with a 4-speed, which I love. Sitting on a set of American racing wheels. I know it says 383 there, but it is a 400 motor. It's a little sleeper is what it is. Check out all the stainless, the bright work, it's really good shape. Let's open up the door here. Check out that interior, the door jambs look beautiful. Got that bench seat with the 4-speed. Got a couple aftermarket gauges there. Remember, at Vanguard Motor Sales, we're non-consignment, so we only buy very, very high quality vehicles. Kind of nice so shut too. We're gonna swing this around. Check down the side of that body. It's nice and straight, just like from the factory. Let's open up the trunk and see what we got in here. Beautiful trunk. Check out how nice the latch is. You can always tell the little detail that people spend a lot of time on good restorations. Jamb looks beautiful. The trunk lip's great. The latch is nice and clean. It's not all painted over. Let me shut this here. Now we're going to check out the passenger side. Looks absolutely beautiful as well. Remember, we're non-consignment at Vanguard. All the inventory in here is here because we want it here. And I'm available 7 days a week. My name is Tom. 248-974-9513. Give me a call anytime. I can help you with financing, transportation, and ultimately I can tell you how to park this dream in your driveway.
All right, let's take a 72 for a ride. Tell you what, I love the exhaust on this thing. Just sounds amazing. Of course, it's a 4-speed, so you can really make it talk too. It's one of the funnest things about driving a 4-speed that's got nice exhaust on it, making it talk. Everybody can hear you coming. We got a truck here in front of us. We're gonna make an unexpected left turn here. Now we can ship this baby anywhere in the world. You just give us a call at 248-974-9513. Tom will tell you all about this beautiful car. And here at Vanguard, we do something a little different than anybody else does in the industry. We put up every car on the lift. We take pictures of them, we do an inspection, and we do our video over the bottom. I'm gonna go underneath this car, or Kermit, he may be doing it too. We're gonna show you everything we look at when we're buying a car. Kind of give you a little education. We can also help you out with financing on this car. You can call Tom at 248-974-9513. Tom can tell you all about the financing. You can also fill out an app online at vanguardmotorsales.com. And don't forget to like us on Facebook and subscribe to us on YouTube. And hit the little bell button and you'll get a notification every time we get a cool car just like this Nova in. Get around the corner here, we'll take a look at the dash. You can see the speedo's working. We got a sun tack here. Looks like the fuel gauge is working over there. It does look like it's got the stock radio in it, so if you gotta have a radio, you might want to upgrade the radio. We got oil pressure and water temp down there. And we got ducts underneath the dash for air conditioning, baby. So if you live in one of those hot areas, you got that air conditioning. Now we're coming up on our main facility here at 15100 Keel Street. Here's another truck. See how good a backer-upper he is. Now we do have 2 locations and we invite you to come in to either one of them. Just give Tom a call, let him know you're coming. If you need to fly in and check us out, we'd love to have you. If you'd like to send an inspector, that's no problem either. We will treat the inspector just like we treat you. This guy's a pretty good backer-upper. So here we are at our shop. We're gonna put this baby up in the air for you right now, so stick with us.
All right, guys, we got our 1972 Nova up on the rack. So starting from the back forward, you can see we do have a brand new fuel tank in the car. Looks to me like the floor pans here for the trunk, I should say the trunk pan. Looks like it's in really nice solid shape. Brand new spring shackles on the back, fairly recent set of bushings in it. Same thing with the isolator pads here for our rear end. Speaking of the rear end, it's a GM 10-bolt rear end. 7.3 to 1 gear ratio. It is a limited slip. Drum brakes on either end of it. Looks like a new set of shocks on it. Brand new exhaust system on the car as well. Parking brake cables look like they're also very, very recent here. Brand new looking fuel line. If I'm not mistaken, that might be stainless. Same thing with the brake line on this side over here. And I didn't already mention it, the axle lines are stainless as well. Once again, brand new exhaust system on the car, set of Flowmaster 40 series mufflers on it. Drive shafts all painted up, floorboards look like they're in good shape. Once again, parking brake looks like it is all present. And this is actually a replacement set of cables that have the coating on them so that they don't have a rust, which is cool. And with it being a stick shift car, it's always very, very nice to have a parking brake. So your front subframe rail here, everything like all the bushings are very, very recent. No dry rot cracks into them whatsoever. Transmission is going to be a Muncie M21 4-speed manual trans. I can see that it does have a Hurst Super Comp shifter on it here. I have one of those in my personal car. Now, if I didn't already say it, the model year on the transmission is 1968, so a little bit before the car. Set a jet coated or ceramic coated set of headers. These are actually a set of dugs. These are actually called tri-wise because you can see that they're actually pipes that join up here, join here, and join here, so you actually have 3 sets of Ys, thusly the name. Now, as far as the clutch and bell housing go, this is obviously like one of the little higher strength, more sporty, explosion-resistant bell housings. It does have a McLeod Sport clutch in it. This is going to be the underside of our stroker small block Chevy here. Canton oil pan on it, so this is a considerably higher capacity oil pan, good for a little more sporty build. Looks like we have a Power Master mini starter, like a high torque starter on it. Front suspension all looks very, very recent. I'm also seeing nice shiny brand new cotter pins and a lot of this stuff. Of course, we shake everything down and make sure everything is nice and safe. Front member on the car looks really good. All the bushings and all the front end looks very, very nice. We do have an upgrade aftermarket front sway bar, considerably more beefy than the original one would have been. Disc brakes in the front. This is a power brake car, by the way. As far as wheels and tires go, we have a set of American Racing, like the torque thrust style wheel. 245 45 ZR17, ZR, like the Z being a speed rating, BF Goodrich G-Force Sport, so a little sportier tire on it. Coming to the rear, we have same tire, same reel, or same rim, and 245 45 ZR17s back here. And once again, drum brakes in the rear, disc brakes in the front. Pinch weld looks pretty nice on this car too. You can also see, once again, it's not all doughed up. This is all, spot welds that you can see all the way down the line here. It's not, about a 1/4 inch thick. It's nice and thin all the way through here, which is indicating no filler on this edge here, which is all real good stuff to see. Looking on the other side, I see the same thing over here. So overall, Looks like a pretty nice, honest little car. So that all being said, let's go take a look at the hot rod small block stroker Chevy under the hood. All right, guys, under the hood we have a stroker small block Chevy. Now this is going to be, the engine builder tells us this is a 400 overall cubic inch. It is a full forged rotating assembly engine. Of course, it has a Dart engine block, so that's a considerably stronger aftermarket engine block. We have a set of Dart Pro 1 cylinder heads, two 15cc intake runners, so you know, it's about right for a good sporty engine of this cubic inch. Between the cylinder heads, we have a Edelbrock air gap RPM intake manifold, and on top of that, we have a Holley 4-barrel carburetor. That's going to be a vacuum secondary electric choke. I think it's actually relatively small. I think it's going to be 570 CFM, so it'd be very, very streetable, very, very snappy. And from what I understand, this thing is kind of a torque monster from a lot of the people that have driven it around the shop. So that all being said, I have actually had the valve covers off of this just to kind of take a peek down inside of there. We do have a set of roller rockers on it, like a stainless steel roller rocker, you know, full trunnion roller and tip. We do have a link bar style hydraulic roller camshaft in it, so a little more modernized there. ARP head bolts holding the heads down, ARP intake manifold bolts, and if I'm not mistaken, even the bolts that are holding the headers to the car are actually ARP as well. Set of Excel spark plug wires on there. They do have like the porcelain ends on them, so because the aftermarket headers with Chevys, you often get into like a burning problem with them. This one solved that with the ceramic coated ends on that, so that's all good. We have an HEI style distributor back there. Once again, a little bit more like we have power brakes on the car with a little more modernized booster or master cylinder here. And once again, with the modernization, we do have AC on the car, a little more modern style AC compressor. And if you look over there, you don't see an AC box that's been closed off because this car looks to have actually aftermarket AC on it as well. Outside of all that stuff, we do have looks like a chromed up aftermarket alternator on the car with like a Heim jointed style adjustment on it, billet pulleys on it. They are still V-belt, but they are billet. Power steering on this vehicle as well. Looks like we got a horn down here. The inner fenders are really nicely painted up. Of course, we got like brand new proportioning valves, stainless lines up here as well, just like to match the rest of the stuff underneath the car. I mean, overall, looks like a very, very nice build. Underside of the hood's painted really, really nice as well. Looks like they even wet sanded it, or they did a really nice job spraying it. Billet hood hinges. I mean, overall, very, very nice build. Just a good, honest little hot rod 72 Nova. So guys, that all being said, if you'd like to have this one parked in your driveway, make sure to call Tom at the number below, and we'll see you in the next one.